So the all-new MateBook laptops are here, and we have the MateBook D16, the MateBook 16S, and the MateBook X Pro. But the bigger question is, who are these laptops for? Today, we are going to focus on the 16S and the X Pro to make it easier for you to pick what is right for you. Let's start off with the 16S. Now, this laptop has a very basic look. In fact, it's boring. Then again, work can be boring as well. But even if it is perhaps the most basic looking laptop, that's also its biggest strength because it is perfect for those of you who need an office laptop that will be able to open multiple browser tabs or a long ass Excel sheet. That would usually crash the ancient laptops that are usually given to you when you work at an office. And I know that privacy is important to you guys, so the power button doubles as a fingerprint sensor. But the part of the laptop that is fantastic for work is the keyboards. The keycaps are big, the travel distance feels so damn good, and personally, this is the best keyboard that I've ever used in a laptop. Working means a lot of meetings, and meetings means that you have to present something, and the display on the 16S comes in at 2520 by 1680 resolution and supports touch input. So that makes it really nice, and if you need to present some Excel sheets or PowerPoint to the people around you. Also, the screen supports 100% of the sRGB color gamut, so if you need to do some slide photo editing for your slides, it will work pretty well. Besides that, the webcam supports 1080p resolution and the mic is somewhat good, so it will be sufficient enough for video calls. It comes with a 12th generation Intel Core i7-12700H processor and 16GB of RAM. But there is no dedicated graphics chip, so while you could do some light gaming on it, most office applications will run without any issues with these specs. The battery life is also good enough to last you the entire working hours, so if you forget to bring a charger, but the laptop is fully charged, you won't have to worry about it dying in the middle of the day. Also, by the way, we did do a full review on this laptop, so you can click on the card at the top right. Wherever top right is, just click on it. Okay, now we get to the next laptop that we have here, the MateBook X Pro. The X Pro sits kind of in a weird spot. On the one hand, it can be an alternative to the MateBook 16S. It comes with literally almost the same specs, but what differs is its screen. This time around, it's a really tiny laptop, which is quite cute in my opinion, but yet it still has the power to be a good creative laptop. Now, I say creative, but you still need to adjust your expectations because this still doesn't have a dedicated graphic card. But personally, I think that this laptop would be great for photo editing as well as video calls. Maybe not 4K video editing, but 1080p will be good enough, and also photo editing. This is mainly because the screen is close to a 4K display with a P3 color gamut and a delta E of less than 1. And just to add a cherry on top, it also supports 1.07 billion colors. So based on that, it's suitable for medium to low-end content creation. It's all complemented by a 12th generation Intel Core i7-1260 processor coupled with 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM. Not only has it been great for content creation work, even on normal usage, it will be great if you have multiple web browsers open or just running many apps at once. Now, I know that you feel that both these laptops are the same, and because you're kind of right. It was pretty hard making this video because it was hard to distinguish which laptop is for which, but what makes it different is the better display on the MateBook X Pro and its lightweight profile of only 1.2 kilograms, and of course the higher resolution display. So in conclusion, if you are looking for power and light content creation machine, then the MateBook X Pro is for you. But if you're looking for something for the office and something that has a bigger screen for you to do your presentations, then the MateBook 16S is for you. And also, we didn't forget the MateBook D16, and that is a laptop that falls under students who need a laptop for school. It doesn't really scream out much as a very great laptop. It has pretty basic specs, as you can see for yourself. But if you need to do your assignment or even some office work, then this would be the choice for you. Personally, I think that this is good for students because of its price point and what it offers. but it's also gonna work if you are using it for work. Yeah. So guys, there you have it. Those are the MateBook laptops that have been released in 2022. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.